Coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Mexico City Diablos. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
On the ready.
6, line, 36.
Go, go.
Go.
Big grip, big grip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Line 36. Line.
Rock it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go. 30 base.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Going to give this time to the tailback. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So they start this game just like they won. Opening drive touchdown, a nice run there to finish it off.
Yeah, that's what we call an explosive run because of the distance. And being able to do that, that puts a little uncertainty in the minds of your opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
Got it.
Check mark 45. Check mark 45. There's a party now.
Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
All that, and it only nets him a yard. It's second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
10 2 stop. Go out. Let's go.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Rush in. Rush in.
Cut. Hit.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
218, chop it. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Kill, 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 kill.
Go. Go, Peter.
2nd and 11. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Man. Bravo.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
I go.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. They set up the screen to Hill. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Go now.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shoot.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. four-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, that 2nd down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right
Leo, Leo.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Undercut. Look, squeeze. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw here. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Switch. Slam. Check 37.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The 1st down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Check nickel.
80 weapon. Hey, box drop. Hey.
Check 45 to Mike. Here we go.
Ready?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Mexico City.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
At the Bears' 17-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
General West.
Back to throw. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Ready up.
So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Hey, Charlie.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
45 to
Hey, Wahoo!
Check the out. Check the out. Check the out.
Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Yep.
58 to Mike.
5.
I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but it's end drives, they've got to figure out the touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
First down, Bears.
down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Exit.
Rip left, rip left. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm on.
Look at me. Go on, go on. Go on, go on.
Check three.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Intended that time for Cooper, and now it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Ready. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Screen. Now. Hey, lock it. Check 6 guys. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Now.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Well, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. They'll drop the throw. He's going to air one out. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Gurley. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ready.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Go out. Hey. High 7. Go.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Watch the screen. Hustle.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Jim. Check. Greystone, Travis. Back.
Check 4.
Hard. Hey, Delta.
SOS.
Yo, faster. Tighten up. Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
They run. It's Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Hey, Zoo. 45, Mike. Down.
They'll look to throw. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go.
This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Come.
Alert 3.
Hey. On the ball. Hey, orbit.
Mike, 58, right there.
Shoot.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Leonard Floyd brought him down.
I know you feel it.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. 60 outlaws. Bam.
Jumping. What? 25.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Got it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Herndon's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On 1st and goal, Gurley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, now, come on, now.
Protein spill.
25, check 25.
Go.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Come. Ready.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being confident.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, listen, it's a team game. We know that. But where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again. But on offense, they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. And you just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route. Tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Check, check, 61. Matchbox lights. Check. Hurry, hurry.
They'll run. This is Hill. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Check the hot read.
Get up. Hit it.
Now it's Gurley. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Zipper. Get it.
Now Gurley. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Here we go, here we go. 10 Lobo. Deep grip, deep grip.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 40. Yard line.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Go.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.